everyone, welcome to day 3 of the holiday card series for 2013. Today I'm going to be using supplies from a brand new special holiday card kit from Simon Says Stamp. This is a kit that I helped put together, so I've got a lot of things in there that I designed, including stamp sets and things like that. And I wanted to show you guys some of the cool things you can make with the card kit. So that cardstock you just saw is actually printed cardstock from Chic Tags, and I really wanted to use kind of like that white snow dot pattern for the outside of the card. And now I'm taking this stamp set called Holiday Hellos. This I designed it so that you could mix and match the different words together to sort of build your own sentiment for your card. And so I'm using some red cardstock from the kit. This is peppermint cardstock from Basil, and I put some Ink-a-Dink-a-Doo embossing magic powder on that to prep the cardstock for embossing. So now I'm using some Versamark ink on top of that stamp. And I stamped it, and I actually embossed it in silver first, and I didn't like it. It didn't pop quite enough. So then I stamped it again and coated it in Hero Art's white embossing powder, and then heat set that with my heat gun just until it melted. And it really, I love the look of the white, and it really popped on that red a little bit more than the silver. So here's this pattern paper. It's actually from Anna Griffin, and it's this metallic foil. It's really, really pretty. I cut that down so it was a smaller strip, and I'm adhering it on top of some more pattern paper from Chic Tags that comes in the card kit, and then I'll be adhering that directly on top of that stamped red cardstock that I've already done. I'm sort of building myself a tag, and I want to have bands of pattern paper in different colors. So now I'm going to use some baker's twine from the kit, and this is from Jelly Bean Soup, and I'm just adding a little bit of twine in a little bow right there. Then I took my scissors and cut it into a ribbon V shape, and that is Manny meowing. I don't know if you guys can hear him or not, but he's meowing back here. Used my scissors to cut that end, and then I added some wood grain paper. Now I'm going to take this other stamp set. There's 2 stamp sets in the card kit. This is the other stamp set, and it's called Holiday Borders. I'm taking the border stamp that has a whole bunch of stars, and I'm embossing the stars in white on top of that wood grain pattern paper. So I used the same powder bag to prep the surface, and I'm stamping in Versamark ink just over that area right above where the red cardstock meets the pattern paper. Added some white embossing powder and then melted that with my heat gun. And then I added a white dash line right above those stars. And I'm going to start assembling the card all together now. So I'm putting some foam squares on the back of my little tag shape and adhering that to the very front of the card. And after I have that adhered, I'm going to take my We Are Memory Keepers corner chomper and round all 4 corners of the card. I'm using my 1/2 inch corner rounder punch on this card here. I wanted a nice big round corner. Hi, Manny. Manny is my cat, if you are a new viewer, and he is very talkative and likes to meow. So anyway, and then I took some white cardstock, and this cardstock is cut to 3 3/4 wide by 5 inches tall. Rounded the corners with the 1/4 inch rounder, and I'm stamping that same star stamp in some Love Letter Memento Luxe pigment ink. It's a really nice red ink. And I'm just going to stamp that at the very bottom of the cardstock. And this is going to go on the inside of the card. If you remember, the other side of that card base had stripes. You can see it right here on screen. The stripes won't allow me to write a message to my recipient of the card. So I thought I would put some, excuse me, some white cardstock on the inside and stamp the very bottom. So I'm just stamping this Rejoice border stamp. And I'm using some rich cocoa ink from Memento. It's the Memento Luxe ink as well. And after I have that stamped, I'm just going to put a little bit of adhesive on the back. I'm using the Tombow stamp runner. It's my favorite kind of tape runner adhesive. And I'm adhering that to the inside of the card. And that finishes the card for today. Hope that gave you guys an idea of how you can use some of those double-sided thicker pattern papers, and I hope you check out the special card kit. It's a limited quantity, so if you really want to make a card like this, go ahead and pick up that card kit as soon as you can. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys on Wednesday for another card. I have 3 more videos for you guys to check out, and they are all from previous holiday card series. So the first one is last year's holiday card series. This is day 3 from 2012. The one in the center is day 3 from 2011. And the very last one on the right is day 3 from 2010. If you want to make sure you catch all of my future card videos in this series, go ahead and hit that subscribe button in the top corner. You can catch me at my blog at kwernerdesign.com. You can also follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and Pinterest. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys next time.